talking. We're talking! He just back attitude dropped. Whoa!
My name is Jessica Holyfield, and I'm a professional dance choreographer and dance educator based out of the southeast of the United States. And we're here taking a look at Line of 10's popping side. We got the second requalifying rounds all the way through to the 7 to Smokes to enjoy. I'm really happy they decided to opt for 7 to Smoke for popping, because I feel like we're gonna get some really cool rounds out of it. I'm ready. I hope you guys are. Let's go. First up, Jin. Things we're going to be looking at: the actual pop, the quality of your pop, readability, clarity, how are we in connection to our music, usage of pockets, so our timing, our flow is really important, originality, creativity, vocabulary, complexity. So those are the things I'm going to be looking at when it comes to who we observe through. Wow. I really appreciate his choices, the pace of it. Wow. Really, he just decided to start vibrating through it. Wow. Jen, I really love that. G. Okay. I appreciate the speed change. Mode change. It does look like we're giving a little bit of resetting. Resetting is whenever you opt to a comfortable posture and you're not fighting to explore through the uncomfortable. That can help. Ooh, good mode change with a speed change. Little crazy legs. She's choosing to reset through tension in her torso. Interesting head ISO choice. Let's go. Next up, rehab. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. Nice. She is choosing to hit pocket 3, but then going outside the music ever so slightly. I really appreciated how she settled into that. Okay. So her pockets can come across a bit predictable, and what I mean by that is she's hitting the predictable parts of the music, but how she's doing it, of course, can be up in the basis of your judge's scope on familiarity to her vocabulary. She chooses to bobble her head. That's considered a little fingerprint of hers. Every dancer is going to have an ism that they have, aka 2. Okay. Very interesting. I appreciate the risk on that. He has many mode changes. He's exploring. That glitch on the elbow is cool. Come on, Scarecrow. He is choosing to keep his arms a little bit on the lower side, not really expanding on the kinesphere. So that would be a note. Usage of her pocket. It's on that standard 3, 2, 3, 4. Ah, so she's diving more into the waving side, which is something that you can use to enhance your pops, provide more vocabulary through your sentences, but I think she's compensating too much in waving. I love her choices. She's supplementing too much waving for her popping. If this was a waving bracket, very different story. But because it's a popping bracket, you gotta have the pop. I appreciate the representation though. Come on with the threads. I appreciated it. Alright, we got Poppin' Matt, Mr. Dancer Style Korea in the building. I appreciate settling in, the tension, mode change, that interruption of the head ISO was very fascinating. The risks he's taking on the lower body is really cool. Notice he too is also settling his arms down. We call that resetting. He's also looking down which is something that can affect your confidence and projection to your round. I really appreciate his pocket choices. His mode changes are very nice. I like the directions of the head. It shows complexity. Brown Tio. I wonder who the battle guests are for the popping round. He's got Pop and C literally right there. Uh-oh. You hear that defined bass? That constant pulse? Very interesting. Really interesting on his usage of traveling, usage of staging across. Not quite sure of if we're looking down. I mean, there we go. We're looking up now. I really liked how we're exploring through that choice. Mode change. He has a pretty standard pocket of his timing. Okay, who do we have now? Lil C. You've seen him in the older lineup, so I'm not quite caught up yet, but we're working on it. Very interesting usage with the torso to the head. That was dope. Really cool on the creative side on the... Really nice. Notice that he did all that on one leg. Great balance, good stability. Mode changes out the wazoo. Fun usage of our spacing or staging. Not spacing. That's not really applicable to a solo. Wow, the hinge work is sick. Come on, King Tut. Using that into a thread. This is a really dope round from Lil C. Probably one of the best ones we've seen so far. I could see him in it. Let's see. Lil C. All right. Alex Kwiatkowski from Poland. Hi, girl. You better. Really like the exploration. We are experiencing a bit of a reset, though. She's catering her arms down. Maybe it's a guy. I'm so sorry. Not quite sure. Alex can be a guy and a girl name. I'm so sorry. Hey, the waving is really nice. Not quite readable in how he transferred it over to the chest. I appreciate the pockets. It's nice to see. Rotain. Ooh, I like the waver there. Toss over is cool with the head ISO. Usage of our levels works great. The knocks to the elbow, mode change. Interesting chiming choices. We're choosing to cater more towards a particular mode here in this moment with these delays, right? Really cool. Double on the pop. His pop, the clarity is insane. Good speed change. So your best friend's going to be your speed changes and your mode changes and your pocket changes, right? Pocket the timing. That was smart. That was cool. All right, Pop and C. Hello. Probably one of the best quality poppers is this man right here. So he's got that in check. Of course, he has to prove it every round. And we see it right here with the torso and the legs. Look at the pocket on that, the mode change. We have a speed change coming out of that choice with the hinge. The reversal, going from the arms to the legs. We send it out using the knock, the fixed points. Disgusting, brother. And it's so nice to see him not as a band-aid. We get to see all his tattoos. Super fun. Really interesting choice. He continued to explore it. Subtle resetting, but that was a really dope round from Pop and C. Two tots. Really nice. Even though he's known for tutting, he's going to be great with fixed points and angles, right? But he's got a pop. It's a popping segment. It's not open. There we go. So he's going to work really well in his favor on the creativity because of his usage of angles and the depth and three-dimensional choices he can make. That knock, really interesting on the timing for that. He's still popping. Nice. That click. Come on now. Speed change worked very well. The travel through was nice. He provided enough variety where he wasn't supplementing popping. Popping was still the primary. So really nice round from Tata. I could see him pass. Ooh, quality. What is it, Soonbin? Ooh. Really nice. Look at that posture. That was cool. Toss around was nice with the head. I appreciate the usage of our chest, not just in the pop, but actually allowing a groove to happen through it. Groove is vital when you're choosing to do a street dance. Hip hop, popping, locking. It just frames a little different. That was a very interesting round from him. Pop bong. Sounds like park bomb. Notice he's resetting. He's catering his arms a little bit on the lower side here. You want to avoid that. Really tailoring a lot of his choices to his chest. He did good up until the tail end. He put his hand down, but all of that was really nice. Round moves. He's using his head to help with fixed points or using it for direction changes. Smart. There you go. Got a little bit of scarecrow, which is the hinging element with the oh my gosh, the hinging wrists. That was cool. Had some predictable choices, but we can respect it. Okay, next. Tank. First time I'm seeing Tank. Hello. Pretty good quality pop so far. Okay. Appreciated we got to see where that wave was going and traveling. He is catering a lot of the attention to the front, which makes sense. Thank you for the direction change. That was helpful. He switches it through. We see a little bit. We're popping through our choices like we're entertaining ticking. Some of his choices and thoughts are teetering a bit on the incomplete side, where we're pursuing a lot of different avenues with some tricky ways of connecting. But all in all, it was really nice to see him. Dandy. I forgot Dandy was that lineup. He is known for being a popper. He did pretty good at open, right? Is that where we saw him? Woo! Really nice mode change. Provided variety onto the track. Really nice on the speed change for the head. Very nice. Switches. Wow. The speed on this is so captivating, because it's clear and readable. Really nice. Look at those fixed points. Gross. That is gross. Oh, he tossed it. Send it in. The energy and how he's transferring it. This is a really dope way of utilizing your waving in a popping round. That was sick, Dandy. Sky Tube. Ooh, interesting. Okay. Not quite readable in that transfer of the wave from his right to his left side. Come on now. Hey, the risks are nice. We can respect them. He always sends it through. He is catering on the pocket 3. Okay, 5 minutes now outside the pocket a little bit. Ah, interesting flow choice to come out of that. Next, Boogie-tronic. Well, you got Boogie in the name. No boogers in sight. Let's go. I'm just kidding. I gotta sneeze. Speaking of that, he's getting set up. Ooh, he's feeling himself. Resetting his arms, looking down. All of those things affect confidence and energy output and projection, which is something that can make or break somebody making it into prelim, into the round of 16s. Toss around. We are keeping a lot of our choices. Literally, as soon as I was saying that, he started to expand it more. He was really exploring the torso, which is nice. Does it look like I'm battling in prelims? No, it looks like I'm just at a session, which there's a time and place for, and we liked it. But did he do enough? Not sure. Okay, this is Jordan Jazzy. Okay. Playing around. If you're going with the concept, like introducing the hands, how are you going to explore it? He has to finish it out. How are we going to punctuate it? He pops it. Kind of let it go. Little Fresno with a drop down of the knees. Exploring a different wave scarecrow versus the standard one with the ISO. Threads are nice. Exploring predictable pocket timings, but we respect it. Next, Zero. Ooh, we noticed that little hinge moment, didn't we? Whoa. We appreciate that mode change, how he held it out and let it reverb. That was cool. Interesting height choices. The travel around's nice. I really appreciate his choices on this track. The hinge back and forward. Wow! The maturity of his movement to progress, ebb and flow with his knees were so captivating. With a little scarecrow moment, and he said, boop! That was dope, dude. Sarah was good. Yujin, we've seen her a few times in the lineup side and on the dancer style side. Okay, she knows how to pocket change. That's really helpful. She is looking down. She's resetting. Her wave was nice. Catered it to one side. Really nice on the heel. She's playing around. Something that works for her, she's playing around with timings. Interesting. The land of the in-betweens between her pops I found fascinating there. Speed change was cool. Nice. Good to see you, girl. Melman. Waiting on that music. Hey. He took a really decent amount of time to familiarize himself with the track. He's looking down. There it is. Come on now. Hey. That downtown, we see a wordplay attempt. Shoulders are nice. You see him looking down and up. He's not really looking out. Isn't that interesting? Timing choices are nice. Little cobra. Oh, yeah. The knock, that rebound was dope. How he chose to rebound and explore his techniques were really cool. Very readable. Way to go, Millman. Ara. Okay. 6, 7. So this is that go-to predictable pockets. Pocket 3. It's on every count. 4. And we're seeing her change the modes, but the pocket's the same. If you're noticing that. Even here, modes change, but the pocket's the same. She's still on this. That was nice. I appreciated that. Went outside the pocket a little bit. What she's doing in her lower body and upper body are matching same pocket, so not quite as polyrhythmic to make it competitive, but she held her own. Rizu's fit eats. Come on now. 6, 7, 8, 1. So she's choosing to use legato waving to help with her choices to dive through different parts of her music. The toss is fine. Gives the impression she is rushing a bit. She's resetting her arms. Also rushing through. She has a lot of thoughts of movement that aren't quite clear and readable to where we can appreciate them all. It's a run-on sentence. That's what it's giving an impression. Could it be nerves? Not quite sure. I appreciate her being here, though. She slowed it down. So I think patience, less is more, sometimes can really be helpful. That was a nice moment there at the tail end. Mean. Is he going to be mean? I'm just kidding. Really nice. The vibration out of it was cool. Good hinge to ride on that. A little sweep around. Quality of the pops, really commendable here. The toss it through. How he's doing these tugs are really, really impressive. Because they're so similar, but you can clearly see the difference between them. It's nice. Come on now. And one. Cool. Okay, so firstly, apologies if you're like, Jess, you talked a lot during that. I tried not to stop it. I tried to speak as if I was sitting there, and if I'm making a decision on who I would send in the next round, saying while they're performing, what is happening, what is being looked at, XYZ. Who are the people that stood out to me? Oh, also, side note, when it comes to battle circuits, I don't tend to stop and analyze. So I try to talk while it's going on so we can get commentary or get a breakdown in real time instead of me being super, super long-winded after the matchup happens before the results. You know, I want to, you know, hopefully give a visual to what I'm touching on, such as big things I noted were pocket changes. So that is the timings of our music. So a lot of times there's 4 pockets, the realm of the 4 pockets, and outside the pocket. Outside is all the parts of the music that doesn't quite follow the basic tempo, like where it is influenced by tempo, but it's not exclusive to a pulse of a tempo. You have pocket 4, which would be similar to pocket 3. Pocket 3 is every count. So if we're counting it in a 4/4 time signature, it would be every count. If it's pocket 4, it's every count but double time. If it's pocket 1, it's just on the 1. And if it's pocket 2, it's on the 1 and the 3, so odd numbers. You were noticing there were some people that were polyrhythmically showcasing different ideas in the upper body versus lower body. That shows complexity, that shows creativity and originality. There's way more room for that, and it also shows difficulty too, because it is very difficult to multitask in that way. And so a lot of people that we were noting, if they weren't over supplementing to where they were reprioritizing their popping, because remember, this is a popping bracket, and waving's awesome. We'd love to see it. You could pull an entire waving round. If you're, you know, I come from the lens on waving has its own circuit. Waving has its own bracket now. So I'm leaning more in the realm of you can use waving to help enhance, but not make it exclusive unless you're proving a cultural point. And because J-Smooth is a great example of innovating the craft to being a front runner and pushing waving into the battle scene. So that's something that, like, it really just depends on who you talk to, and I'm always a learner. Remember, I've been training in learning how to review and break down battles, even though most of my firsthand scope comes from choreography and just movement analysis. So I'm really excited to continue to grow in this and learn other things, but how I'm looking at this video today is what I just said. So here's the people that stuck out to me. I would say Pop and C, the quality of his pop was great. Jen, Lil C, Melman, Saro, Dandy, and Tatat. Those were the people that I listed, so that's 7. So that's about almost half of our potential top 16. We'll see if any of them make it through. I'm excited to move on. Woo! Okay, let's go. All right, round of 16s, here we go. It looks like Tatat and Dandy are up to bat first. Who do they have as our judges? Hold on. Gotcha. I'm recognizing some of them now. Let's go. Looks like Junior Boogaloo's there. Hey, he's wearing red to match the red lights. Really interesting syncopation choices you can make on this track. Ooh, that flip around was cool. Strobing through that was nice. The tosses, he's interrupting flow, which works very well on this type of track. Got some waves coming in on that. The switch off and the directions with the head and torso were great for modes. DTT switches it over. From a creativity standpoint, the vocabulary on tutting is really cool. Tatat really is just a logistics thing on, are we only going to tut or are we going to showcase other varieties, other modes? Oh, he said, Let me knock on this camera real quick. That cameraman was living for that. Ooh. So I don't know if he completed his thought fully into the torso. But that was really nice. The step out. Matching on the vibration side. Really nice speed change. Mode change. Tosses through. When it comes to clarity, Tatat's showcasing a smidgen more clarity between his choices that we're noticing from Dandy, but Dandy is freaking killing it right now. Really interesting usage of our digits with our fingers. Finger waves. The Nox, notice he's exploring similar techniques on similar parts of our music that can work against you for musicality. Living a lot of his life facing Tatat as well. Ooh, this is just a single round, right? My vote would lean to Tatat for variety, mode change, clarity of his phrases. I know. Well, both were fantastic. I wrote them both down. They had fantastic prelims. I think Danny had the better prelim. Tatat had the better round at 16.
On the count of 3. Judges. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, this was a really, really fun one. Next up, AK2 versus Eunji. Eunji? Okay. I remember her. She was one of the earlier ones. Oh, he caught it. Way to fix it. Interesting though, but he did spend some time on that hat, getting it resettled. I would have taken it and tossed it, but if he's able to live with it, that's fine. Really nice. We're able to match the tone through our phrase and our bleed-throughs. The switch is nice. Good stability. He was like, I'm going to coast and take my time. That direction change was really fascinating. Oh, nice. Okay. All right, Miss Eunji. That crawl up was a very fun choice. Usage of the leg, she's up tripling it there. Not quite clear on the tail end of that vibration, but we can respect it. We also know we're getting different angles, our judges are not. So that can influence what they see. Different directions are nice, good speed change out of it. Chan's up, really exploring and fighting through that choice. She is repeating a smidge on her rotations of her lower body. That exploration was nice. Travel through, sitting it down. The pacing of it is great. It's very competitive here. Okay. Okay, a little direction change out of it. This one's a tough one. Some people may not be fans of AK2 having to sit there and, fix his hat, because that did eat up time and it can mess with your flow. And then when it comes to Eunji, she had some really cool choices, but she was starting to teeter and repeat quite a bit. Not quite a bit, about 1 or 2 times you saw a little repeat of a choice. For this type of track, I appreciated the essence and groove that AKA2 brought, so I am going to lean to AKA2. But if Eunji takes it, that wouldn't surprise me either. Oh, come on.
Who takes the win?
Thank you.
3, 2, 1.
Ah, look at that. Clear win to Eunji. We'll take it. We like it. Okay, next up we have Yujin versus Pop Bong. This type of track has a quirk to it. Hey, I really appreciated how he kept it and chose to travel through it. Oh, crazy legs are interesting here. The hinge around, nice. Nice chest. Step outs are interesting. So he's choosing to engage a lot in the same mode, but he's changing different pockets out of it. Hey. Interruption's interesting. It was like he got done. I don't know, Papa. Ooh. Here we go. Boom. Send it up. Boom. Notice she went from a pocket 3 to a pocket 4 to an outside pocket, all in an 8 count. Look at that. Yes, ma'am. Look at the pool. So she's hitting outside that pocket. Yes, ma'am. Speed change looks great. Right back into it. She knows how to move in a pocket. Nice. Very clear. This is such an improvement. Not an improvement. I mean, she was great in prelims. I'm preferentially really enjoying this round of 16 from her a lot. Hey, that switch off is nice. Good direction changes. To the floor we go. Not touching the ground. We like to see it. It helps enhance your difficulty. Hey, she chose to groove it out. Give it a little moment. There you go. Your speed change to just be mindful. Wow. Drops it low. And shit back. She has to be mindful when she chooses to use that kind of mode change, to not repeat what she already established. My vote would go to Eugen for readability, difficulty, mode change, and pockets. The clarity of those changes of complexity was great. Somebody else tried it. Okay. Cool. It's totally fun. Okay, Lil C. I put down Lil C versus Yuki. Yuki is a battle guest, I think. Wow. Ew. Did you see that risk taking? Yee. Whoa. Ew, God. Wow. I'm really appreciating his choices. Musicality is high here on his exploration. Whoa. The hinge is sick. He freaking isolated through an old man. The sweep, crossover, the turn, that woo! He is hearing this song. Wow. Very fascinating round from him. All right, come on, Yuki. Hey, so she's diving into the realm of animation and robot. Hey, wow. She hit it in a 5 and then reversed it. Ooh. Send it through. Come on. With the wave out of it. But even the wave was so clearly articulated. Different mode changes. Guys, this is competitive. Boom. Sending it through is nice. She has quite a bit of resetting on her arms, and she's choosing to scoop them before she makes her choice. I really appreciate, though, what she's got going on here in her chest and her shoulders. The switch off's nice. The turn out of it is cool. The reversal's great. Super sick exploration. Lil C's musicality was incredible. Her technique through her musicality was so commendable. Both were beautiful to watch. I'm gonna lean a Lil C here for this. Because if he added some risk taking on those hinges and major stability checks through, right? So my vote would lean to, lean to Lil C.
1, 2, 3 judges.
Just lean to Lil C. Yep. We love it. We're here for it. Melman versus Popping C. 2 of my guys. Ooh, we're going through everybody. Yeah, Melman. We already got Lil C. Poppin' C, Dandy, and Satat. So there's two more people I'm looking for, Jen and Sarah, to see if they made it in. Here we go. Wow. Boom. Gosh, pop. Party up, Poppin' C. Ugh. Wow, really nice. We're mode changing. That reversal was cool. It tapped out a little bit on sound, and he was able to meet it so well. Good speed change, exploration with the hinge arounds. Sorry, it's not a hinge around, it's just speed change. Direction change. That's what it is. Boom, pop it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2. Yep, that. He outside pocketed that. That was sick. He sends it. You better touch that ground. Eee. He is looking down quite often. Really nice. I'm not going to give it a full twist of flex, but it is giving the twist of flex format. There it is, little old man. He's keeping his arms down. Melman, how are we going to respond? He's looking down as well. You notice how it gives the impression that I'm in my own little world, but you have to remember this is a battle. As much as I love a good exchange, it is a battle. Hey, that was nice. Really good risk coming out of that. The wave through was cool. The pace of that was nice. Ooh, letting this control. This was filthy. Into a vibration. He said, come on now. Interesting that we chose to vibrate through that. There wasn't really part of the music that helped with that justification, but that's fine. Sometimes there's the freedom and preference. Hey, moving it to the left and to the right. This one's gonna be tough. Hey, old man travel across. Oh, this is tough. I would say let me think with my brain here on this. This one's tough because both of them had incredible moments. Who had more creative output near the tail end? That's really tricky, isn't it? We did see Poppin' C reset quite often, but so did Melman. It did give the impression that Melman was responding, but he didn't elevate the response enough to counter Poppin' C's establishment of it, because that's the risk you run when you answer. You don't always have to answer what somebody puts out there. And if you do choose to, you do, to a certain degree, have to, justify and innovate and elevate. And that's the risk you can run with it, right? It's the slightest, like the tiniest lean of Poppin' C for those reasons.
All right.
Because they were very similar.
Edmund versus Poppin' C. Who's going through to the next round?
Who's going through?
3, 2, 1.
Poppin' C, love it. I mean, Melman, fantastic work, brother. Poppin' C, quality of that pop is aggressive. Okay, Mean versus Jen. Okay, so in order for me to... Never mind. We're here to watch. Come on now. This is Mean, yeah? Yeah. Very fascinating track. We're playing on it. Lower body's taking a lot of ownership of this track. Hey. Ooh. Ooh, really nice flow. Ooh. Choosing legato, choosing waving. Which makes, I get it because the piano helps with that. It looks like we're kind of coasting a bit across. Yeah. We just chose to go into a start of a Cobra. All right, Jin. Send it through. He's looking down. We got a lot of people looking down. Oh, he's looking up now. We love it. Wow, that interruption was very fascinating. Because notice how he transferred his weight and made it very readable. Different directions. Using that wrist, notice it was right by the judges, and he vibrated through the. And then he chose a different texture, different mode. Usage of the floor without touching that ground. Ground moves, yes. Wow. Setup is nice. Look at the rigidness of the hinges and the drops. Sitting it through, nice. Lean out of it's really fascinating. That wave is cool. I would give my vote to Jen for that. For the projection of his choices, how he chose to use those choices, and when he hit the same part of the music, he introduced a different mode. Really smart. Yeah, love it, love it, love it. Cool, nice. Jen survives another day. Next up, we got Soonbin versus Brown Tio. We need more energy. So there's only one person that I picked for prelims that I haven't seen yet. Maybe it'll be in our last one. Whoops. Hey. Nice. We got a lot of, what is it? Crazy Legs and Old Man variants, don't we? Subtlety in the head was nice. To recognize outside the pocket with that part of the music. Hinge works great. Good ground moves. That was nice. That helps in complexity and difficulty. More difficulty. Adding the pop while he's doing a groove was smart. He's vibing out. He is resting those arms a little bit too frequently down on the ground without intention, right? And when I say that, it's like a dead arm. But he's fixing it. He just fixed it. Nice. All right, what are we doing? Round Tio? Yeah, come on now. He's exploring, establishing the quality pop. We can hear it. Nice mode change to transition through. Hinge over is nice. The turn around is nice. That wow. Setting it up is nice. Good exploration. He is looking down pretty often. Now he's up. There's your scarecrow. Ew. Into more of a puppeting choice. Ew. Well, maybe we'll still call it scarecrow. Ew. Wow. He's exploring his pockets. Freddy similarly. Wow. This is a tough one in my head. Ooh. When it comes to difficulty of timings, I am leaning to Soonbin. That usage of his scarecrow was really commendable from Brown Tio. Ooh, yeah, we're going to give that a little clap, clap, clap. That was so nice, wasn't it? Wow. Okay, so I guess I said I lean Soonbin here. Okay, yeah. Soonbin won, but not by a lot. That was a really, really, really close one. And, yeah, got it. Okay, next is Pop and Met versus Jiggy Jaya. Jiggy Jaya from Australia? Yeah, okay. Ready. So it looks like Sarah didn't make the cut. Oh. Come on. We popping it. Yep. Wow. He's got flexibility he's going to be using, isn't he? Ooh. He's hitting one. Predictable. Pockets, but he has an interesting flow. Tossing it up, sending it low. The knock is great. He's teetering on a line of entertaining a single mode across. Part of that is just his flow. All right, Met's trying to answer. Oh, that talk box is filthy. Nice. Hey. This Pops, he's exploring a very similar pocket timing. He's using modes to change it, but he's here. There it is, there it is. Bring it up. Oh, okay. Send-offs. He's looking down. Wide offs-in. I really like the reversal there. Ooh, okay. The switch offs to directions are nice. But he is living a lot. It's a risk for him to live here in that pocket. Modes or whatever. If you can't cater those with your pockets, that's tough. Because Poppin Met from a mode side, he had more modes, meaning more techniques, more realms of vocabulary that were displayed. But when it came to the creative usage of it, Jiggy Jaya had that. Because also, Jiggy Jaya reminds me in how he's approaching popping the way that Victor approaches whacking. You know what I mean? Like there's a certain uniqueness to the flow or the posture that's being exuded that still works for the style, where he's teetering and walking a line of could he be overcompensating with one element that kind of, you know, makes it not as competitive for others. Possibly. I'm excited to hopefully watch more. I am leaning a smidge into Jiggy Jaya because of the creativity and originality of the reversals in some of our choices, right? Because that's a really hard sector of criteria to justify, is originality, right? Both were fantastic. You can notice with Poppin Met's round, his prelims were great. We didn't see Jiggy Jay because he was battle guest, is what my assumption is here. But he was coasting, even though he was mode changing, he was coasting on that pocket. Same one. This one right here, pocket 3. And that was a note that I gave to somebody that I don't think made it to the round of 16s for that reason. I think that was a big component. It's whenever you see somebody entertain either a particular mode for too long or a particular pocket for too long, that can lower difficulty, it can lower complexity, lower captivation, and projection. I'm going to lean into Jiggy Jaya for this. All that to say. All right, we're doing good. Don't tie it now, guys. I mean, I know they didn't, but the last person in the 7 to smoke. Who takes it?
2, 1.
Cool. Jiggy Jaya is how you say his name. Okay, so I think I was only off. There was only one person, Sarah. I'm sorry, dude. You didn't quite make round of 16. That's okay, though. I am excited to see the 7 to smoke because I don't think we've really encountered one in the lineup side for popping, at least for the ones that I've observed here. So I'm ready. Let's go. Okay, we're here at the 7 to smoke. This looks really exciting. Based on the timestamp at 30:08, I mean, Dulak probably explains this, but it's in all Korean. That's okay. They're most likely going to go through 30 minutes, and after that, whoever racks up the most points takes the win if nobody gets a clear 7. So, all right, I'm ready. Oh, this is tricky. Okay. You see how heavy that bass is in that space? You see how it's messing with the camera? Wow. Sending it around, it's really interesting there. This track is filthy. Ew. He's got to troubleshoot on this one. The thread choice was nice. A Little ribbon around was also nice. Eunji. Hey, she's setting it off, which is cool. She's taking a different approach, which can help. She didn't have to worry about that intro like Tatat did. Nice, sending it out, mode change. Getting a bit of a breather here in her pocket, her speed. Some of her choices are struggling on the readability side. Could it be because of the flow she's trying to go with? Not quite sure. Worked for her though. We gotta walk around. I love how they're like, it makes sense for this one that you really don't need to tie it because we don't stop. Oh, she's so good on her timing choices. Her shirt's fun too, honestly. I haven't seen a sussy shirt like that. She said, let me reverse that real quick. Alright. So Eunji's gonna have to bring readability to this. Because you just have Yujin match her on modes that you just saw her do for Tatat. Wow. She's bringing combat to this, the switch-offs. The hips were fun. She opens it up. Explore, girl. That's a great exploration choice to come out of it. Sending it off. The knock with the elbow is cool. Come on with the hinge. So when it comes to more risk-taking, you're seeing Eunji do it. And then you see... Wow, cool. Man, yeah. Eunji had the vocab. Yujin did very well on timing, though. Alright, now, Eunji has to be very careful. Because she can't let her stamina deplete in a way that is noticeable. Which is the downside of going back to back to back to back. You rack up your points, though. Alright, we got Lil C. He had the filthiest round out of the round of 16s. Ooh, hinging it. This is gross song, too. Ah! Did you see how he chose to rock it? Ew. Quality of the pop is nice. Exploration with the hinge was dope. Wow. Wow, Lil C. Give him a dubstep, grungy track. Okay. We're seeing the direction changes. Hey, come on, you better switch it off. Yep. Oh, you heard that? Da-da-da. She went da-da-da through it. Yeah. Okay. Took a little heel toe, travel around out of that. My vote is leaning to Lil C for this. Whoa. Okay. Okay. Come on. She's getting knocked out at some point. This ain't a 10-minute thing. Oh. Ew. He tripled that. The wave through is so filthily clear. The rebound, the knockoffs. Whoa. Yep. Wow. Come on now. Yeah, it is high quality. Clarity. Oh my god. That mode change was gorgeous. That speed change was gorgeous. Wow. The reversal. Sick. Nice. Okay. I I don't know what it is, but I think it's because when I see her do these micro shifts on her feet, it doesn't come across stable, but that could just be a preference of movement. Because I appreciate her choices, but sometimes they're not. It's hard for me to understand the legibility of them, but that means I get to grow through her choices. So when it comes to density and filling up the space of our track, you got Unji. Pop and C's quality on the music though was really cool. I am leaning to Pop and C for that. Newman? No, Tim. Wow. Quality pop versus a quality pop. What are we gonna do? Eesh. Different direction choices on our arms. Whoa. Timing with the lower body like that without sacrificing the explore choice is exactly what you want to see. Yes. Wow. That was cool. Sends it through. Look at the eye contact. I appreciate that projection here. We're opening it up. Boom. Through. Knees. We're here for it. Hey, he said, The swings on that are very fun. Nice. The toss around is nice. He's using his space around him, which works well for him. The send through is cool. Good fixed point. Use it to ISO. It wouldn't surprise me if Pop and C maintained his spot. I am voting for Jen on this. Okay, not a clean win. That's fine. This is Sunbin. Space change was nice there. Whoa! So we have a really nice modified talk box too. Wow. Okay. Didn't really use his arms as much. He got the torso and the legs to the talking. Wow. That pop is incredible. The switch is nice. Ooh. The pop to interrupt the flow but in a productive way where he didn't sacrifice the choice was really nice. His thread down and he was hearing that. The knockdowns on the wrists were cool. Wow. Come on with the wave. That look. Wow. My vote, yeah. Clean Pop and C for that. All right. Chicky Jaya. He said, I'm going to go where I feel like. Oh. Nice. Ooh. He said, there was a little hug. Wow. Ooh. Woo. Whoa. Not a hand on the ground at all. Oh, we're talking. We're talking. He just back attitude dropped. Whoa. Oh, this is a spicy round. Pop and see how we answering that. We don't even have to answer. God, that was cool. Ooh. Hey. That thread was cool. quality of pop. Pop and C is up there, top tier. The creativity that we saw come out of Jiggy Dias round was gross, right? That poll was nice. Wow, who are the judges picking for that? I need to know. Okay, 2 and 3. Yeah. Oh, Tata said, here we are, hi. He said, doo-doom, doo-doom. Poppin' C's racking up his points. Wow. Whoa. Oh my God. He said, let me trace my hand with my head real quick. Because I can. Yes. Oh, he's pocket playing with his lower half too. All right. Are we trying to answer with tutting? Oh, I mean, go for it. Whip it out if you got it. Nice. Send it. Tatat's had more complexity. That's the hard part when you're going to square up with somebody and answer somebody. What Tatat does is tutting. It'd be like Jay Smooth. What Jay Smooth does is waving. Wow. The choices are fun. The travel back is nice with the hinge over. Which is really cool. They may give it a Tatat. Wow, okay. Tatat's like, man. Wow. Honestly, as a side note, I am impressed that Tatat did not take the win for that. Because in the sense of a lot of times when you have people answer or try to combat or square up with somebody who their entire discipline is a very specific niche genre, a lot of times that can backfire on you mad fast. Poppin' C was able to supplement from, he didn't have as much difficulty or creativity, but he still held his own within it. We're going to recognize that. But also, it did look like, if we're looking at it, he supplemented for what he didn't have in complexity. He enhanced it in mode changes and pocket changes, right? So how he was integrating other techniques, his level usage, how it was a different vocabulary showcase where Tatat does run into that problem at times, where if you're introducing it at prelims in a round of 16, that particular concept or idea can kind of become overly saturated that ends up working against you because it's not as creative as it was the first time we saw it at prelims or at round of 16. So that's something that Poppin' C did have up on Tatat on, was the creativity output for what the track was calling for. She's whipping him. Traveler girl. Oh, with the head is nice. Wow, her pops are so clear. The hips are fun. Fascinating. Wow, not real one. Oh, he played on that. Wow. He's like just opened a new chapter for himself, for us to see. He's like, oh yeah, I have this book here. Let me whip that out. The head was cool. The pickup is nice. The wrist rotations. Nice. Different directions coming out of it. Wow. His whole beginning was so captivating, wasn't it? Wow. Oh my God. Oh yeah, we're not done. Or maybe we are done. Poppin' C's at 6. Oh my God. Got one more round, Poppin' C.
Ah! Oh, ew! Lil C, you're gross, dude. Ah! Ugh. Wow! Nice. That's smart, Robin C. Respect you for that. Oh, wow! Woo! I love his flow so much. Oh, golly. Wow. Whoa, with the speed change out of it. This is tough. This is tough. When I say Lil C freaking bodied this track, we have, like, it was 2 times I'm counting here. We had simplicity in our choice. Could that be enough? I don't know. I don't know what our just setting. I would go Lil C for this. Woo! Woo! Let's see. Oh, Ultron celebrating in the back. That was funny. Wow. Or maybe, yeah. Wow. Hey, that one. Okay. Some of her choices complement the track so well, and some of them, they're not resting the way that my ear is perceiving the sound to resonate. Oh. Hey. Wow. It's like there's these imaginary walls that he's banging and rebounding off of at times. It's so captivating. Wow. Switch it up. Yep. Yep. Good direction changes out of that. I appreciate readability immensely. Wow. My vote would go to Lil C for this. The flow is so nice and it resonated on the track well. He paced it brilliantly. Is this what, Jen? Ooh, I've been digging both of them throughout this bracket. They're crewmates? No wonder. Oh my god. No wonder I like both. Hey. He's looking down, setting it up, and then he normally looks up whenever he's ready in the zone. That's what I've been noticing. Wow! See, look, there we go. He's up now. Call that a Jin habit. I think it's cool to learn that. Ew! Whoa! Whoa! These direction changes are... Oh my god! These sessions are probably insane that these crewmates have. Because that was awesome. That was so dope. Wow, okay, okay. Hitting it, he did it about 4 times. He's entertaining more basic pockets on the exploration. His risks are risking. But if you're doing a direct comparison, which is what this is, Jin freaking bodied on that. He's at high level risks, and they all worked. And then you add a sprinkle of fatigue on Lil C's in. His rebounds they're happening. Wow. My vote's going to Jin hard. Yeah, it's a hard Jin win for me. Wow. Okay, the thing is, it may make it to where we get Pop and C back and he just needs to win one more time. Yep. Yep. Oh. Wow. direction changes. Nice. Wow. Good directions on that. All right. Jen said, let me stretch. Let me get a little stretch out.
All right, speed. 3, 2, 1.
Wow. Oh, the knock was cool with the travel down. Oh, wow. Ooh. It's the switch outs on the feet. I think because whenever we're choosing to weight shift onto our feet, and I'm noticing on some of my guys, it complements everything else in the upper body to where it maintains rootability, and it doesn't take away from how we're trying to resonate it onto our track. Pace is nice. That's why I'm leaning more towards the Jen and Lil C preference of movement over Unji's. That was, oof, yeah. Jigajaya. Wow. Wow. He's the definition of loose legs. Wow. Wow. The versatility of his extensions are so fascinating, right? He's so textured. That's what it is. Yeah. Whereas Pop is inherently like... That was cool. His pop is fine, but it's his texture and his transitions that really provide a captivating element with him. Wow. Okay, Jen. Hey, boom. Ooh. The knock, different directions, the knockout. Now, he has to be mindful when he chooses to use a one-leg stability check with a rotation. He pulled it and knocked it back. Ew, brother. We may be starting to have to count, right? The wave is nice. Not touching the ground. Ew. He hit that knee. It traveled. He knotted up. Brought it up. That's a Jen win. It's a Jen win right there. Jen's at 3. Yeah, so I have a timer. There's like 7 minutes left. Maybe it ends sooner. Yeah, if it works out, there's a chance Pop and C's gonna take a win. That's gonna be my guess. And that's how we cut off that 7 of smoke. Who's gonna take second? I don't know. Ooh. He's integrating. You notice he was having a little bit of a house jack. Because the tracks that are being played are so fun. To me, at least. I like them. But I know they could be a bit tricky. I think this crew is a bit on the quirkier side, yeah? The Little C and Jen crew. Ooh. So we know how to take an angle, reverse it with a fixed point. Smartest thing. Wow, the hops are nice. Tata changed his flow, which helps him. Jen's got to be careful. Oh, I don't know who's it's going to go to. I can see it swing either. The lead to Jen. Is that 4? It could be Jen wins 3 more times. The time we check out for that too. Ugh. Yeah. Yep. Send it. Ugh. Yep. You get it. Wow. like how she was approaching that sound. It was like a ticking accent coming out of it. She's pursuing. Her timing was really strong, but then we went more predictable near the tail end of it. All right, Jen, what are we doing? The knocks are nice. The rotations are cool. Let's see. Once he's in the zone, he'll look up. He's still finding it. Let's go. Now he's looking up. He's ready. Let's go. Yep. Woo! Woo! Let me pop into that. Wow! Woo! Oh, wow. With a well-rested against Poppin' C, he was at 6. There's a chance. There's a chance Poppin' C may take it. Oh, man. But, I mean, there's the top 2 right here. Woo! Oh, man. Wow. Whoa. He sent that down. Oh. All right, Jen. Wow. God. Woo! He tapped it. Speed change. Wow. He hit the guitar. Woo! Subtleties are killer here. I could see it go to Poppin' C. That was strong. Yep. Poppin' C won. 7 to smoke. Woo! And in my humble opinion, the fact that the fact that Lil C took out Poppin' C, and it was because you saw that Lil C round. That was disgusting, right? That track with how he approached it, with the Poppin' C being 6-0, 6 in a row. And also, Poppin' C held his own so well, it was up in the air for that too. So there was a chance that Poppin' C could have taken it as a straight 7 off, those are always so impressive. But man, Jen getting second was freaking insane. Unji, way to go, girl. Everybody did a fantastic job. Lil C racking up a couple points. We love to see it. Oh man, they said it's done. We have somebody meet up at 7 to smoke. But yeah, you guys see that timer up there? We cut off the 7 to smoke at a certain point. Wow. We're gonna see it. Yep. Moving it forward. We get our little goodie bag. Super cute. Our little word ceremony. Cute, cute. With the lineup jacket. Doesn't the lineup X jacket look like List X's bomber from D-League? Photo. That was sick. Whew. Yeah, I know. You pat that boy down. That was incredible. That was a fantastic bracket, guys. I thoroughly enjoyed that so much. And I am so thankful. In this bracket, there was not a single rematch in the entire thing. I commend our judges for that. Yes, we had some ties. That's life. We love it. I love the progress of not having as many ties. That's great. even when we had some really close calls, I really appreciate our judges being decisive. That's so important. And I think that really helped make it, you know, more, I don't know, a 7 to smoke. The pacing of it really is, you're against the clock. So the less of these you have, the better, right? So I had so much fun with this. I'm excited. I think I have locking, Campbell locking, and then I know people are requesting judges showcases in the kids and youth. I will probably, after Campbell locking, do kids and youth, and then we're going to go back, and I'm looking at the entire lineup circuit. I'm currently on season 5 right now, and then our goal is to go all the way up through, you know, I've already done 9, make sure I covered everything in lineup 9, and to finish off here with lineup 10, and then we get to be all caught up going into the next season next year. You know me, I know you, I'm Jess, and I will catch you on the flip side. Bye.